When most people see an alligator, well, they don't necessarily think of a tasty meal, but I absolutely love the meat, and gator hunting has become one of my favorite trips each year. Now, there's a couple of reasons why. Well, first, it's an extremely social hunt, and it's in a target-rich environment. You can laugh, joke, mess up, and miss gators, and there's gonna be a lot more. Now, with the big ones, well, they're a little spooky when you're out hunting them as well. Let's face it, they could do some serious damage. A 12-foot gator is nothing to mess around with, so you need to be extremely careful. Now, I've taken gators in a variety of ways, including using my bow at night in Florida to catching them on a hook in Louisiana. Now, regardless of where the hunt takes place, well, the end results are always the same. You're helping reduce the extremely high gator population, and you get to take home some incredible tasting meat. It's low in cholesterol, and it's actually healthier than chicken. So for people who ask, well, what does it exactly taste like? Well, it's kind of a cross between chicken and rabbit, and of course, it can be cooked a variety of ways. Now, over the years, I've tried tons of recipes, but I'm gonna share with you one of my absolute favorites called alligator sauce picante. This recipe was given to me by my good friend Alan Wade, who's from Louisiana and who I've hunted alligators with a couple of times. And well, he helped me take an absolutely giant gator that actually turned out to be bigger than our boat. Now, just like anything, the smaller the gator, the more tender the meat usually. But it's all excellent if you put in some time in the kitchen, and that's what I'm here to show you today. So first off, alligator meat comes in 3 basic types. You have the white tail meat. That's really tender, which is similar to veal, the body meat that is pink and a little stronger in flavor, and then you have the dark tail meat, which is a little tougher. Now, whatever section of meat you decide to cook, the most important thing to do is to trim away all the fat, yellow, tendons, and anything silver on the meat. Once this is achieved, cut the gator meat into 1-inch cubes that equals about 1.5 pounds of meat. I've found that the tail section is probably the best meat for this recipe. Now you want to take a heavy bottom pot and heat 1 cup of vegetable oil over medium heat, and that way you let it get hot, then stir in 1 cup of flour and just whisk it in nice and slowly, stirring constantly until a dark brown roux is achieved. Next, you want to add your alligator meat and saute for around 10 minutes or until well brown. Now again, this is about 1.5 pounds. I'm adding this in, and we'll saute this. And these have all been clean, cut into about 1-inch cubes. And now you can just keep those going, saute these, and then we'll start adding our vegetables in as well. Now that I've sauteed this for about 10 minutes, I'm gonna add in my 2 cups of onions here. I've also got garlic, add that in. I've got celery and bell peppers. Now I'm going to saute all this for about 3 to 5 minutes or until these vegetables start to wilt. Now that I've been simmering this for about 3 to 5 minutes, I'm going to add in 2 cans of Rotel. Mix that in. And I'm also going to add in my chicken stock now. And now is when we're just basically going to let this cook. Now that I've got everything added in, now you want to bring it back to a rolling boil. So I'm actually going to turn this up, get it going, and as soon as it comes to a boil, I'm going to put the lid on and let it simmer for almost 2 hours. Now the one important thing is while you're letting it simmer, make sure you're right nearby, keep stirring it and keep watching it. If you need to add a little extra water, that's the time. Check it every once in a while, season to taste, and enjoy over white rice, and you will really enjoy your gator hunting, and now you can enjoy your alligator meat as well.